start off today's event by saying welcome. I'm Christine Bay. I'm so glad you're able to connect with us today on World Tai Chi and Qigong Day. I'd like to start today's event with a little video letting you know what Tai Chi means to me. So let's see if I can find it here real quick.
What does Tai Chi mean to me? It means connecting. When I began my Tai Chi journey about a decade ago, I didn't know where it would lead. All I knew was that I desperately needed to find a way to exercise and move that would help improve my health and restore balance to my life. I suffered from joint pain, migraine headaches, kidney stones, allergies, just to name a few things, and was spending way too much time and money in the emergency room and hospital. I was anxious, stressed out, over-medicated, and in need of a change. I found my way into a Dr. Lamb-style Tai Chi for Health class here in Indianapolis. I could barely manage 1 whole hour, but I kept returning because no matter how bad of a day I was having, I always felt better after doing Tai Chi. As I continued my practice, I slowly started to heal my body, gain strength, stamina, and mental clarity. I also became a part of something bigger, a community of people who were supportive, kind, and caring. These connections are why this journey has been so profoundly rewarding. You and everyone I've encountered along the way has enriched my life and helped me get through the ups and downs, including the unprecedented past year. Connecting with others is what motivated me to start teaching Tai Chi and Qigong. I founded Tai Chi Wellbeing a few years ago with the goal of sharing Tai Chi for health in my local community, not realizing how a global pandemic might completely turn the world upside down and allow me to reach much further beyond central Indiana. There are so many avenues of Tai Chi and Qigong to explore. I feel like I've only scratched the surface, and I hope you also continue to explore all that these arts have to offer. Whether it's for health and well-being, internal or external strength, self-awareness, or self-defense, the possibilities are limitless. Tai Chi is many things to millions of people around the world. As a wise teacher once told me, the best style of Tai Chi is the one you do. So continue to connect and do the type of Tai Chi and Qigong that resonates with you. I'm thankful for the leaders at Next Jump, Perks at Work, and Community Online Academy who support and provide a way for me to reach so many people with Tai Chi, including the use of their Zoom account for today's event. They understand by nurturing a better me and a better you, we can create a better us and a better world. Together, we can heal and create harmony and peace for ourselves, each other, and our planet. I'm honored and humbled to be able to connect with you here online and hope that these connections through Tai Chi and Qigong benefit you as well. Thank you for joining today's celebration. I look forward to the future and continuing our journey together as we connect through Tai Chi and Qigong. Sending you peace, love, and Qi.
So that's just a little bit about what Tai Chi means to me. And if you want to type in the chat box what Tai Chi means to you, it's such a diverse set of arts. It originated as martial art, but it's so much more than that. It's about healing. It's about energy. And it's been a profoundly important part of my life. And that's why I'm here. The purpose of World Tai Chi and Qigong Day is to educate the world about that profound health and wellness, the benefits of Tai Chi and Qigong for not just individuals, but communities and nations. It's also to thank the Chinese culture for creating and sharing these valuable gifts with the world. It's to bring people together across racial, economic, religious, and geopolitical boundaries to join together for the purpose of health and healing and providing an example to the world of what unity and peace looks like. And it also now gives a powerful example of how the internet can be used to foster global health and positive cultural connections. So I have another welcome, a very special welcome I'd like to share with you from all the way across the world. My next guest doesn't require probably much introduction. Many of you are familiar with Dr. Paul Lam. He's founder and creator of the Tai Chi for Health Institute, which trains and shares and creates Tai Chi programs for people all over the world.
Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Paul Lam. Tai Chi is proven by medical studies to improve health and immunity. Tai Chi for Health Institute's sole purpose is to empower people to improve health and wellness. I'm happy Christine Bay, a Tai Chi for Health Institute board certified instructors, is hosting a free Tai Chi seminar. My best wishes to you. Enjoy practicing Tai Chi with Christine.
Yay! He's such an amazing energy. Dr. Lam is, I hope at some point all of you get a chance to meet, and I'm sure some of you already have. So let's do some Tai Chi. Without further ado, let me get my music rolling here. And Dr. Lam kind of made it sound like you were supposed to learn something, like this is a seminar, but this is just a flow. I want you to enjoy and move. We're going to actually start off with Dr. Lam's signature Tai Chi warm-ups, like I do in most of my classes. And then we'll move through some Qigong and Tai Chi. So there's nothing to learn, nothing to remember, nothing to get right. We're going to have a great time. And as soon as I get my music rolling, we will begin. All you need is enough space to take a step or two in any direction. Welcome if you're just hopping in. I'm Christine Bay. This is World Tai Chi Day. If you want to type in the chat where you're joining us from and what Tai Chi means to you, we're going to move and breathe for maybe 40 minutes or so here. That's what it's all about. All right. So I'm going to start off with my feet about hip width apart. You can give everything a little wiggle and a shake, wake it up first thing, or if it's afternoon where you're joining us, take a little break. Enjoy the energy from everyone here. I'm starting with my feet hip width apart, my knees soft or unlocked, and I'm just going to pause with one hand over the other right there at my lower dantian, our belly, our energy center, right there below your belly button. Take a few moments to connect and breathe, sensing whatever is around you, sensing the energy, sensing breath as you slow the breath and let it sink down into your belly, expanding into your torso, feeling that imaginary balloon there beneath your hands. Allow your toes to wiggle and connect to the earth, sensing everything around you, connecting. Continue to breathe in and out. And on the next breath in, let's let the hands relax to your side. Float up at your sides, weightless, like you're opening your wings. Drifting back on the exhale. If you want to soften the knees a little more, you can. It's up to you. Float wherever it feels best to you. Again, this is all gain, no pain. Once more like that, breathing in, feeling the width, the energy expand out the arms into the fingertips. and float. Weightless as you drift back down, feet connected to the earth, energy rising as you gather in around and front, sinking your chi. Breathing in and exhaling as you press right down in front. Gathering up, letting the energy rise up through the top of your head, up into the sky, opening and expanding the energy up and down your spine. Once more, breathing in. Sinking your chi. Chi, QI, is energy or life force that moves within us all. And every living thing around us. Let your arms rise, floating up, carrying that wave of energy as it moves around the world. Let it continue on with you and everyone here, drifting up right in front and settling gently, watching the hands as they lower. We're going to slowly let the chin come down towards your chest and then drift up again, floating up. Once turning the palms right there in front of you in and moving them in towards your body, tucking your chin as you watch the hands come in. Bring that energy in towards your heart, your torso, and then press forward, extending and connecting out with everyone here. Lower the hands and let the chin gently return to your chest. Breathing in, floating up. Elbows just melt right there as your hands move in, tucking the chin. Lifting through the top of the head, and then a beautiful exhale, expanding that energy out and around you. And lower again. Once more. Anytime you want, just go ahead and sigh. Exhale, connect, and gently return. Gazing downward, down towards your toes. Give them a little smile, a little wiggle, and let one hand rise. The other pause at your hip and return the head gently to one side. Taking in your surroundings. Gazing out beyond your fingertips. One hand rises, the other crosses. Turn and look the other way. Moving wherever the neck feels the gentle stretch back and forth, letting the breath continue that slow, fluid movement. Palms cross. Letting the energy rise up from the soles of your feet, up through the body, up into the eyes as they take in everything around you and even beyond the four walls of your environment, sensing everything around you. Gently return the hands back to your sides. Let's roll your shoulders, little circles, loosening, releasing, letting go any stress. Return the other way, like you're shrugging off a heavy winter coat. Now that it's spring, hopefully the warm earth's energy rises up from around us, circling the arms up overhead, wherever it takes you, pulling down the heavens. Breathing in, floating up. And once more. Hands float right up in front and open wide like you're opening the windows. Let's circle one hand under, the other on top, and embrace the world right there between your arms. Reach out, floating, and then return the other way. Squeezing gently and breathe in. Return to the other side. Pause there for just a moment. Let everything melt gently, and then roll that planet. Press one palm up, the other down, connecting heaven and earth. and return. Breathe in, reaching, stretching, and then exhale, let it go. Finding your place in the world, each of us an important piece of that puzzle, connected. And exhale and release. Pausing right there to hold the earth again, right between your palms. Gently floating. Let's move it to one hip over to the side and then roll it over and return to the other. Softly breathing in as you circle your hands and then gently engage your core. Each of these warm-ups designed by Dr. Paul Amber, designed to gently activate and warm up each body part, starting from the head and neck all the way down to the toes. Also incorporate some of the essential principles of our Tai Chi movements. So training Tai Chi starts with a gentle warm-up in these movements. Press the palms like they're gliding on a wave up, right there to the side. Weight shifts to one leg, tap your toe, and we're waking up the hip. Bring it back in, sway, weight shift and press. Exhale and tap. Wherever the hip feels that gentle stretch. Exhale. Back and forth. Shoulders, hips, everything still facing forward, just letting your body move back and forth. Once more like that. Step in. Weight shifts, hands press back, and tap a heel. Glide in, hands float up. Toe taps out back. Good forth, swinging in the breeze. Pausing in the middle if you want, wherever it takes you. Going with the flow, letting the energy move through you like that wave, gusting, current, floating. Let's weight shift to the other side, tap a heel. Back and forth, floating. Once more. Beautiful. I can see the waves flowing across my screen. Let's weight shift. Make some loose fists and either toe tap or kick. Lifting the knee, punching with the opposite fist. Return. Weight shift and spiral that energy down into that one foot. Toe tap or kick and punch. Back and forth. And give me an exhale on that punch if you want. Give it a little extra oomph. And soften, return. Back and forth. Floating. Beautiful. Weight shift. Spiral that energy down into that one foot, and then let's pick the other one up. Take a tiny, tiny little step. Foot melts. Weight shift and punch. Bring it back in. And step in. Over the other side. Back and forth. Nice and slow. Connecting, rooting through both feet. Less is more. The paradox of Tai Chi. Don't have to reach, just gently move that energy right there in your space. Once more, back and forth. Feel that power moving all the way out into the fist, right there. And return. Let's relax the hands. Place one palm over the other, your lower dantian, and then point and flex, heel and toe. Side to side, little toe, big toe. And return over to the other side. Back and forth. Stepping back to parallel, let the hands relax, circle around. Let's sink some of that energy we were cultivating and settle it right down in front. I'm going to scoop up some energy from deep and under my feet from the earth. Rise up, palms up, turning up and either interlacing or pressing up right there in front overhead. Reaching, lifting, gazing upward, up and ahead, and then straight forward. Relax your shoulders, press out and around. This is 2 hands support the heaven. Soften and relax. Breathe in, rise up the front of the body. Again, palms open to the sky, pressing and reaching up, feeling that stretch up and down the sides of the body. Look forward, relax the shoulders and press out, feeling the energy moving out the arms into the palms of the hand, gently flexed and then released. And circle back one more. 2 hands support the heavens. Reach. Gazing forward, release. And look at that connection right there from one side of your screen to the other. Everyone's connected. It's a beautiful thing. Just relax and sink your chi. Gather in. I'm going to cross my wrists as I scoop up in front this time. The front hand becomes an arrow, finger and thumb pointed. The other draws the bow across the chest, pointing to the corner or the side. Gaze and take aim as you draw your bow. Let your arrow fly. Release and return, scooping up. The other hand in front becomes your arrow. Draw your bow across one lung and then the other, sinking a little as you gaze at that arrow. Release and let it go. If you want, this is optional. You can step out even wider as you cross. Make your arrow sink like you're about to sit on the edge of a bar stool or chair. Gaze and draw your bow. Release, hands open and circle, and the energy rises up the legs, crossing wrists, gathering up once again to the other side. Draw your bow, gazing at your index finger with intent, out beyond, taking aim and releasing. Once again, back and forth. Exhale, sink wherever you enjoy the energy. Torso facing forward, arms reaching and connecting. Breathing in, floating up one more time, drawing your bow. Letting the arrow fly. Slide the foot back to parallel. Let's sink your chi. I'm going to sink my chi. Feel that energy moving. Open the palms, thumbs point back, shoulder blades gently come together as you look over one shoulder. Reaching and opening the chest. Release. Exhale and soften right back in front there. The wise owl turns its head to eliminate illness and fatigue. Here we go. Looking back over the other shoulder. Opening and releasing. Breathing in. Feeling yourself rise up through the top of your head. And then gently sink, softening the knees, returning that energy right back in front of you like an owl with wings open. Breathing in, wide open eyes, scanning as you gaze around the horizon, right there in the trees perhaps. Breathing in, floating up, taking in all of your surroundings. Exhale, soften. One more time, wise owl turns its head. Feeling that beautiful stretch, energy moving all the way out into the palms and fingertips. And return it right back in front, softening there for just a moment, sensing that energy moving, circulating around your arms and body. The hands return to circle and sink your chi. Let's widen the stance. Again, you choose where you want to take it. I'm going to place my palms, thumbs up on my thighs, and gently lift and rise over one knee. For wagging the tail, shaking the head, let your hands support you as you spiral gently, slowly through your range of motion, all the way up, spiraling from the tailbone up through the top of your head. Let's lift and circle the other way over, gazing and relaxing the neck and shoulders and head, looking at the back heels as you rise and circle the other way. Back and forth. This is called wagging the tail, shaking the head to calm heart fire. Calming anything that's setting your heart afire. Let it just soften and ease. Back and forth one more time. Letting the movements find their space for you, smaller or larger. You can upright, just moving wherever your body finds that sense of ah. Step in and sink your chi. Gonna reach up and overhead again, reaching up a little higher. And let's grasp some energy from above, from the sun and the earth, the heavens around us. Pull that energy down right in front, palms facing the earth. Now, as we come to the rib cage, palms turn up, pinkies glide across the ribs, and I'm going to gently connect my palms to the back kidneys. Bending at the waist, hands continue their journey down the back, sides, the legs as you soften forward. Again, gently releasing, looking back, letting the head and shoulders melt there for a moment while the palms face the tops of your feet. Again, not pushing or straining, just letting the energy flow and move wherever you feel the sense of release. Now soften the knees, glide the hands up the interior of your legs, slowly rising one vertebra at a time until you're rising up like a spring blossom, reaching for the sun and bringing in that beautiful light, letting it warm and heal and rejuvenate you. Hands connect, glide down the back and sides of your legs like a gentle massage, activating that energy up and down your kidney and bladder meridian, creating ease. Soften the knees, glide the hands up, bringing in strength, tenacity, nurturing your kidneys and bladder. One more time, brushing the kidneys and feet, reaching, and give me a nice breath out. Glide the hands around, connect. Give your legs a nice thank you for all they do for you as you're down, moving down, massaging and connecting, release, and let that energy rise up the soles of your feet and the straight legs for a moment there. Feel it channel all the way up into the kidneys and lower back, and now soften the knees, gently rise, channeling that energy up deep inside you, right back to your core, your lower dantian. Now let's sink the chi. Breathe in and out. Widen the stance a little if you want. Again, I'm going to sit on a horse, but you can sit on something taller. I'm going to make loose fists with my thumbs curled in over underneath my fingers this time. Bring the fists, loose baby fists, right here at your ribs. And I'm going to punch with energetic eyes, palm opens, flip, circles. Thumb curls in, fingers wrap around, and we bring it back in. Channeling that energy from the eyes out into the fist as you exhale, and then open, flip, and circle the hand. Gathering in. Sinking if you want a little, knees aligned over the toes. Feel the energy rise out, up through the head and spine, up, out into the fist. Open, flip and circle. Bring it back in. Sinking, returning that energy. Breathing out, open, flip and circle like you're opening a doorknob. Bring that energy in. punching with energized eyes. The original name of this is angry eyes. If you need to let out a little anger, you can do that too. You decide. Once more. Exhale, punch, open, flip and circle. Gather back in, sink, and let that energy return deep inside you. Let's relax the hands, step back to parallel. Give your legs a little wiggle and sink your chi. You can bring the feet a little closer together if you want. I'm going to shake the back 7 times to eliminate 100 illnesses. Hands rise as the toes, you rise up onto your toes, the balls of the feet, and then lower halfway, and then gently release. Heels connect to the earth. Again, it's up to you whether you choose to rise up a little or a lot, and whether you choose to tap softly or a little more enthusiastically. It's up to you. We're going to send that energy, let it rise up into the body, up through the feet, and as we tap, let it reverberate through the entire body. Breathing in, floating up. Exhaling, settling part away, and then releasing, tapping. Lowering gently and connecting. On this last one, let the arms just rest at your side as you float up onto the balls of the feet. And then gently bounce 7 times. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then connect. Beautiful. Let's step back to Wuji or parallel and sink your chi. Sway a little from side to side, back and forth. Just let the energy move through you. Move through as you accept that wave of positive chi traveling around the earth. Let's bring the hands in towards your body. Take a little step to the corner and push the waves. Weight shift back, glide the hands back, and then sink and push. How far you go, that's up to you. It can be small waves or little ripples on a summer day. It's up to you. Now let's reach out and scoop, dip your fingers down into the water. Wrists cross, open up overhead, splashing in the water. Glide down, looking down, softening, and then opening and looking up. Let everything relax forward into whatever depth of water you choose. Open and release. Now, one push, and as you push, stay right there with the weight forward. Open one hand and look back. Wind in the willows. Your arms are the willow tree branches. Weight shifts, look back, and then swing the arms, weight shift forward. Let the arms just float in the breeze. Not a care in the world on a summer day. You can just glide as the branches swirl in the breeze. Hands float up, one little push, one wave, and then let's slide the foot back and continue floating, riding the wave. Let's bring the energy in over to the other side. A little push. Which side do you go? Doesn't matter. How far, how deep, how far into the ocean you go, it's up to you. Let's reach open and scoop down. Dip your fingers into the water and let it wash over you. Relaxing forward, crossing and opening to the sky below. Clear blue water, clear blue sky. Give me a little push. Pause for a moment and let the arms swing open, looking back, and then weight shift and swing and look over the other shoulder, back and forth. Wind in the willows. The front toe can just pop up and both heels stay connected. So gently flow back and forth. Let the hands come in. One little push. to return us right back to where we started. Feet parallel, hands float down, and sink your chi. Breathing in and letting go. Let's open the door. Hands float up right in front and hold a ball right there between your palms. A little roll, sensing the energy there. And now let's take one hand, the lower hand, and draw it back and reach out. Both palms to the sky, one forward and one to the side. The side one folds in and glides down the arm, and then reach out as you draw the other arm back and fold it in. We're going to sway and flow back and forth here, repulsing our monkey. Funny names for some of these Tai Chi movements. Just pushing and pulling, bringing that energy in. Exhale and sharing it with all of you. Gathering in from friends far and wide. Bringing it into your heart and then sending a little out to everyone else. Breathe in, exhale and press and push. Now let's reach out, tap a toe in and bring this hand into the body. We're going to sink and press, one palm down, the other fans you. So we're just pushing down and folding or letting the elbow just melt right there. Softening and breathing in, exhaling as you melt and sink. Now, if you want, you can add a little foot, a little step to the corner. We're brushing knee with the lower hand and pushing right past it with the other. Circle back. When in doubt, keep on circling the hands and breathing. Brush knee and push. Circle. A little exhale as you push. Glide across the room. Flip the hands over as you weight shift. And here we are at the other side. This toe's just tapping as I push down and let the elbow melt. Softly fanning yourself like you're bobbing in the ocean there on a beautiful summer day. Or spring day. It could be a spring day. Let's take a little step to the corner this time. Hand glides down past the knee. The other one moves. How does it move? It moves because my whole body is moving as I spiral, rising, the energy rising up the feet, through the legs, into the torso, expressing itself out into the arms and hands. Brush knee and push. Let's bring it back to center. Hands float down. And sink your chi. Hands float up in front. Open. And let's embrace the moon. One hand on top and the other just floating. Let me take a little step. I'm going to part my horse's mane. Circle back. The top hand just presses or melts down. The other one, like you're tossing a frisbee or throwing the moon into the sky. Circle back. Once more. Step in. Hold the moon right there. Just circle the hands as you step in and weight shift. Over to the other side. Part your horse's mane 3 times. Open. And circle back. And let that energy flow. Beautiful. Let's bring it right back to center. Hands drift down. Sink your chi. Hands float up. Reach out. And one hand glides through the water. It floats through the clouds. The other follows along behind. Like you're moving through the clouds. One hand in waist deep water. The other one just right there below. Puffy like clouds grasping or drifting through the clouds as you weight shift side to side. As we head over to the side, or maybe the other side, it's up to you, wherever you want to take it. I'm going to tap a foot, sink, weight shift and wave if you want to. I'm going to walk a little, couple steps one way. And then sway back the other way. Just keep on rolling back and forth. I'm going to take 2 steps maybe. Side to side, whatever you've got room for. You can go all the way across the room if you want. I'm just going to do a couple. Back and forth. Waving hands like clouds, or you can just keep on weight shifting. back and forth, right where you are. As long as you're moving and breathing and smiling, you're doing it right. Once more, stepping. Back in. Let's return to the center. Hands float down. Sink your chi. Weight shifts to one side. Let's let this hand bring up the knee with it for golden rooster. Stands on one leg and sink. Weight shift. The other hand rises. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Think the rooster can tap its toe, or if it's wide awake, it can float up higher. Golden rooster, back and forth. Weight shift. One hand rises, the knee comes with it. Sink back and forth. Breathing in, floating up, sinking back once more. Golden rooster stands on one leg and sinking. Now, weight shift. Cross the wrists and disperse the clouds. First to one side of the room. Weight shift. Sink and cross and over to the other, dispersing the clouds. Weight shift. Cross the wrists, and if you want, add a little tap, toe tap. Step back in. Sink. Lift and rise, open, and tap the other toe. Keep on rolling, keep on moving. If you want to lift the knee a little higher and kick, heel kick or toe kick, it's up to you. Dispersing the clouds. Breathe in, weightless and float. Kick or tap. Back and forth once more. Over to the other side. Breathe in, open. And return. Let the hands drift down. Sink your chi. Settling right there. Hands rise, open. Embrace the moon. Tapping one toe. Find your footing out to the corner and ward off. One hand rises, the other sinks. Circle back and do that again. Opening and then scoop. I'm going to scoop and glide my hands down the tail feathers of bird. This palm comes to the wrist and press. One little push. Push the waves. 4 movements rolled into one. Open across the sky as you step in. Hold moon. And let's grasp our bird's tail to the other side. Ward off first once. Circle back again. A little jump start to our bird. And then scoop and glide your hands down the tail feather. Palm folds into the wrist. Press. Release. And push the waves just once. Return back to center. Hands float down. Scoop up. Wrists cross. And settle. Settle that wave of energy right there in front of you. Sink your chi. Breathe in. And let it go. Open the door. Hands float up. Right there in front. Hold that little ball and let's reach out just once each side. Repulsing. First one monkey. Hand folds in, push, pull. And then our other monkey. Gliding one hand down the arm as the other draws back. Tap the toe in, reach out, and take a little step. One brush knee. Glide across the sky. Hands flip around to the other side as you weight shift and tap the other toe. Take your time, enjoy the movement, flow and brush the other knee. Weight shifts, circle those hands and hold the moon. Tap the toe and take a little step. Part your horse's mane. Opening, tossing out and then sinking and returning to hold the moon, weight shifting, finding your footing. Over to the other side, a second horse. Part that horse's mane. Now weight shift and sway. We're going to wave through the clouds. Just flow, taking a step or two if you want. First one way, and then the other. Returning right back to where you started. And then let one hand glide up and bring the knee with it. Golden rooster stands on one leg and sink. Now the other hand rises and lifts one knee. Tap the toe or let the knee float. Beautiful, and sink. Now scoop. Disperse those clouds as you weight shift, wrists cross, open, and either heel, tap, or kick. And sink. Weight shift, scoop and cross. Disperse the clouds, breathe in, and exhale, and tap. Circle back, hold the moon, and find your footing. A little step, let's grasp a bird's tail. First one right here, beautiful, colorful feathers. Press, release, and give me a little push. Open the hands across the horizon. Step in and hold the moon. Little step out. Another bird over here. Grasp your bird's tail. Release and push. Return. Weight shifts, foot slides in, wrist cross, and close the door. Hands float down. Sink your chi. Let the hands rise right in front of you, lifting that energy between your palms, circling right there in front of you. Sensing that energy, sensing the entire world right there between your palms, and expand and let it grow. Let the peace, let the unity, let the love grow as you breathe in and out, open and close. Let the hands drift down and circle up and around, breathing in, reaching up, gathering in and opening the heart. Hands float down, sinking right there in front, rising up, overflowing right from your heart and gathering up, breathing in and exhale and release. Letting go of anything you don't need, scattering your energy to the wind and making room, opening the heart and mind. Bringing a little of that vibrant energy up to your heart, sending it out and sharing with everyone here, connecting, reaching out and letting those ripples of peace and energy carry out like a current around us and out into the world. Let's step back in and sink your chi. One hand returns over the other to your lower dantian. Knowing that powerful yet calm healing energy is there within you whenever you need it. Return to the breath and go with the flow. This next guest is my Shifu, or Tai Chi mentor. His name is Master Zhi Chaling. He's from Nanning, China, a 7th generation Yang Tai Chi master, and also just happens to be a PhD in high energy physics from Peking University and Cornell. He teaches and has a beautiful dojo here in central Indiana, and wanted to send his wishes because he couldn't be here with us live. So let's see here. I think I've got him ready to go. There we go.
大家好，欢迎来参加我们今天的世界太极日和气功日、太极和气功日纪念活动。我是林志超。 是东方武术馆馆长，杨氏太极拳第7代传人。我们的领事武馆在 Noblesville, Indiana。Christine 是我的太极学生 ，Christine 是我们太极黑带4段。今天的活动由他来主持。今天的活动因为同一时间我在 Indianapolis， 还要同时主持一个现场的太极活动，所以只好通过视频来向大家问好致意。同一世界，同一呼吸是我们今天的主题。通过同一时间大家一起来练习太极，切磋技艺，表演太极，来庆祝这一世界的共同节日。通过自然和谐、健康共享，这个是一个我们太极文化的一个核心理念。我们通过健康平衡的生活方式，来达到强身健体，并探索我们太极文化的精髓，继承、发扬、代代积累和传下来的那个传承下来的精神智慧。去年世界上对太极拳的那个认识有了进一步的提高，联合国教科文组织把太极拳列入了世界人类非物质文化遗产代表作名录。这个太极是源于中国，但是属于世界。这个消息对我们广大的那个太极爱好者是非常大的鼓舞。太极拳得到了更多的国际上的广泛的认可，这样同享太极，共享健康，就更为深入人心。谢谢大家今天来参加我们这个活动，祝大家节日快乐，身体健康。谢谢。
All right, so Master Ling sends his wishes to you as well. We have a very special guest. Hold on there. Wait a minute, I got to turn the music down for this. David Dorian Ross showed up. What a surprise. All right, Mr. Ross, give it to us straight.
I am so sorry. I got the times wrong. I was sitting here puttering away, and then I go, I should go see Christine and the group in there, and I'm like, 7. Ooh. Well, happy World Tai Chi Day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Mr. Tai Chi. In case you didn't know, David Dorian Ross founded Tai Chi Fit and a few other important things. He is, I'll tell you what, he's the reason I'm here right now with all of you. I would still be doing Tai Chi in the gym with a dozen people and all, and then that's good. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if it hadn't been for Tai Chi Fit and the Tai Chi for Veterans program, I would not have had my act together in a way that I could have come to you digitally so quickly when the pandemic started last year. So thank you, DDR, for sharing.
I'm very delighted that you guys are taking the ball and running with it. Really good. Really awesome.
Thank you. Us West Coast people need it, and we couldn't come to class any other way.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
It's been a gift.
It really is a, I think that I always look for the silver lining somewhere, which, by the way, has its roots in my early childhood experience at Disneyland. Because for those of you, once upon a time, children, there was a room called the Tiki Room at Disneyland. I don't know whether you guys remember the Tiki Room. And the Tiki Room has all these talking and singing birds. And at one point, behind the windows comes this sound and visual, whatever they did with for a rainstorm. It's the monsoons are coming down. And then at one point in time, the moderator bird, the host bird says, but every sound, every rain has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. And that stuck with me. So I was looking for the silver lining. And although it's tragic without any way of expressing it, what's happened during the pandemic across the world, one silver lining is that we've been forced into adopting different technologies, which will bring us together if we allow it to. So, Christine, you can do something like this, has no geographical boundaries. People on the West Coast, the East Coast, and across the world can come and join you. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It is.
And thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. Again, I can't tell you enough how much it's meant. Today's flow is your method, your 5-part cueing method. Doesn't matter what we bring into it, right? We can bring in our own personality. We had a Dr. Lamb warm up. We had an 8 brocades Qigong, traditional 8 brocades Qigong, and then an Yang 8 flow from my master, Master Ling. So a sampler of traditional Yang Tai Chi, all rolled into with some plus ones in your method. Makes it all flow and make sense. It's a beautiful
Thank you so
thing.
much. You know, the method, I'm not smart enough to make anything myself. I just, my only talent seems to be to see how different weird things come together. It's like people, you know, it's like the first time people made a Reese's peanut butter cup and nobody ever figured that out before. And that was just a lucky chance moment. So I can see how peanut butter and chocolate go together in a lot of different ways. And that's how the Tai Chi Fit method was born. Just stumbling down the stairway and dunking my chocolate into somebody's peanut butter. That's the Tai Chi Fit method.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So do you have any other big plans for World Tai Chi Day? Where can we find you? No, this is it. This is your fun.
No. As some of you may know, my partner of many years, mother of my child, and I ran away and eloped this week, and officially tied the knot. So this has been a week of like trying to stay away from everything and just kind of canoodling around and stuff. So I've got one more day of canoodling, and then I'm back to work tomorrow.
So you interrupted your honeymoon, is what you're saying, for Source and Tai Chi.
Well, they're all sleeping. They're like,
okay.
I don't know. Ginger wakes me up at 5:30 every morning faithfully, just because she doesn't want to let me sleep. That just seems to be not allowed in her world. So I was up and nobody else was up this morning. So I come in here to write and then get the time wrong to come to your celebration. I'm so sorry, but I'm so happy to see so many people. You've done such a wonderful thing, Christine.
Thank you. Well, and again, I have to give a shout out to our friends at Next Jump Community Online Academy. The Next Jump Perks at Work program is what has really helped me reach people way beyond what I could have figured out on my own. It's an amazing platform. Their reason for being is by creating a better me and a better you, we create a better us and a better world. And it all makes sense. It all goes together. So that's what we're all here for.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Well, I will let you get back to it. I hope that everybody has a fantastic day. One thing, little thing that some people may not know about World Tai Chi Day, build it and plan it this way. It was just, I think he may have just been serendipitous to pick the last Saturday of April. But this coincides approximately with what some people think is the traditional birthday of Zhang Sen Feng. And around the world, a lot of people for, decades have done some kind of celebration around the middle to the end of April by our calendar as a Tai Chi celebration. We used to do banquets every year and have parties and do poetry contests and all this kind of stuff. So it's really appropriate the timing of the World Tai Chi Day and its celebrations. So you can plug yourself into an even older tradition of celebrating the Paul Bunyan of Tai Chi, the Zhang Senfeng. So have fun with that today. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you all. Say
Thanks, Christine.
goodbye for now, but we'll be back. Join me anytime you can online. And sooner or later, we'll be back in person. Sending you peace, love, and chi.
Thank you. You too.